Today on the DeRaud-Messinger Show, we're previewing and predicting TCU versus Texas. Longhorns fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Longhorns content. So to begin, we have some basic game info for you, like always. The game is on Saturday at 11 a.m. at Darrell K. Royal Memorial Stadium in Austin, Texas. The game will be televised on Fox, and the Longhorns are 11.5-point favorites.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at the point spread here this week. Ever since the Tech game, I know UT was supposed to. They had the best line since in their history of playing Tech, and that didn't seem to matter much. I mean, TCU's in similar waters as Tech. They both play UT extremely tough. They're both rivalry games. I just don't find that TCU has the same offensive firepower as Tech does, so I don't think it's going to be as high scoring, but there's still a threat here. Going to be looking at Max Duggan for TCU under center. We'll see if he turns into Alan Bowman this week. He was good against UT last year, but I don't know. I think UT is going to be more prepared for them this year. And that loss to Iowa State for TCU, it showed a lot of wrinkles in that Gary Patterson defense that you don't see very often. So I'm going to be looking at Gary Patterson to hopefully right this ship for this UT matchup, Devon.
Definitely. Max Duggan only played the second half last week, as he wasn't even scheduled to play because he had a heart condition that he discovered in the off season. And then, Gary P was like, "Get out there, we're losing." So he brought it to a close game. The score was definitely closer than it appeared. TCU beat Iowa State 37-34, but he's definitely going to be one to watch. The leading receiver for the Horned Frogs is Tay Barber. He caught 81 receiving yards and a touchdown pass. But the running game really struggled. For TCU, they only had 99 rushing yards against Iowa State. And then another player to watch out for is Garrett Wallow. He is a linebacker for the Horned Frogs, and last year he led the Big 12 in tackles with 125. Now, Dylan, who are your X factors?
Well, my X factors are, of course, going to be Gary Patterson. It's going to be on him this week to fix that defense for TCU if they want any chance of beating UT this week. You got to have some way to stop Ellinger from getting these big plays in the passing game and on the run game as well. If they let up too many of those, there's no way they're staying in this game. Then specifically, I'm going to be looking at Trayvon Moehrig and Ardarius Washington, the safeties for TCU. They're going to have to be stopping these talented receivers of UT if they want to keep themselves in this game. And then on the other side, the X factors for UT this week are going to be their defense. They got gashed, and I mean gashed, by Tech last week. So they're going to want to win this game in a convincing fashion. They're going to have to play way better than they did last week, Devon.
Definitely. The amount of missed tackles in that Texas game was very sad. A lot of arm tackles, and they were swarming to the ball. Chris Ash was harping on, we got a rugby defense going on, rugby tackling. I saw the rugbiness. People were running to the ball, but they weren't tackling the ball carrier. I got Max Duggan as an X factor. As I mentioned before, he played half of a game last weekend. He was big in Texas's game last year, and he beat the Longhorns. And then the other X factor is the Horned Frog defense, as you're mentioning. Last year, they were able to force 4 interceptions on Sam Ellinger, and if they want to win this game, they're definitely going to have to win the turnover battle. Now, what is your danger level?
Well, my danger level is going to be 5 this week. There's still that threat. It's a rivalry game. TCU is going to play extremely tough for UT. But after their loss to Iowa State, I don't know. I don't have as much confidence in them. And I think UT can win this game. My score is going to be 31-21. Not a blowout. It's going to be close, but I think UT is going to control the pace of this game, Devon.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier about Gary Patterson, when it's a Gary Patterson-led team against the Longhorns, you never feel super confident. So I'm matching you there. I got a 5 on the danger level. TCU's won 6 of their last 8 matchups against the Longhorns. Something to watch out for. He also has a history of facing Longhorns offensive coordinator Mike Yurcich, as Yurcich was at Oklahoma State for, I believe, 5 years. So it'll be interesting to see if he as in Gary Patterson sees any similarities and is able to sniff out some of the formations, but that's something to just watch out for. And the prediction, did you already make it there? Did you skip ahead?
Yeah, 31-21. I got a little ahead of myself there. I'm sorry, but gonna go 31-21.
Okay. Now, Dylan was really accurate last weekend, so let's keep that in mind. But you might be wrong here. I got the Longhorns winning 45-31. TCU let up 37 points last weekend. I don't think it'd be a stretch to say the Longhorns could get 45, but Gary Patterson has done a good job at historically keeping the Longhorns to a low-scoring game. But I think Sam Ehlinger, along with Jake Smith, who's coming back this weekend, I think that will be a big factor for Sam. And then, as I mentioned before, the X factor, Max Duggan, the game rests in his hands for TCU. He's going to have to light up the scoreboard in the passing game and in the rushing game. He's a good dual-threat quarterback. But overall, I expect the Longhorns to win, and they should win this game. If they don't, it would definitely be a qualified upset. Now, what do you guys think? What is your final score prediction? Let us know down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.